welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner. I'm excited today to have Vicki Grinder as my guest. She is the Main Street Manager in the town of Thurmont. Welcome, Vicki. It's nice to have you.
Well, Jan, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So I've known you for a while, and I know you're very enthusiastic when it comes to promoting the town of Thurmont. So do you want to start off by telling people a little bit about yourself and the mission of the Main Street program and what's going on in Thurmont?
Sure. I have been with the Main Street Maryland program in Thurmont for the last 2 years. Myself, John Kennard, and Bill Blakesley were the original rebel rousers, we'll call it, to get the program up and moving and be designated by the state. So here we are 10 years later. And we have some fabulous things going on. And the mission of Thurmont Main Street is to enhance our Main Street Thurmont district through pedestrian traffic, tourism, and economic development to enhance the Maryland Main Street communities. And we are one of 28. Frederick County is very lucky that there are 5 designated Main Street communities right here in the county.
And that's because we have enthusiastic people like you who
apply
for the program and work hard to make them work. So how do you coordinate activities within the town and, with town officials and to get things done for the community?
Well, and the town officials, that is the key. And the town council in Thurmont, the commissioners, the mayor, the CAO, Jim Humrick, who's my supervisor, are very supportive of the program and realize all the benefits of being a Maryland Main Street community via grants. So there's a lot of opportunity there for us. So the town government is very supportive. I work for the town of Thurmont. And then we also have a 501c3 entity and a board of directors that control some of the events. And right now the Main Street Center is getting ready to open. So that is on the front burner right now. So we coordinate and work together, and I think I don't need to tell you this, it's a team effort, and when everybody, meets in the middle and gets on board with it, things begin to happen.
Okay. Now, I know you can qualify for grant funding and that you have received a grant. So how are you going to use your grant funding?
Well, we have received many grants. I personally have written several grants, $85,000 through Community Legacy for the Thurmont Trolley Trail that the Thurmont Lions developed, and they raised the other half. We had the mural project by Yemi on Main Street. I don't know if you've had an opportunity to see those murals, but they're gorgeous.
I have seen them, and I went to the opening.
That's right, you were there.
Of course, that was a rainy day, but you had a huge crowd for that because it was such a big deal, and there's so much support and enthusiasm in the town of Thurmont.
It was a big deal, and we call that our crown jewels. So that is the highlight of our Main Street, and hopefully visitors, residents. There are people from DC and Baltimore constantly going by there and taking pictures and wanting to know the history of Thurmont. So we received $20,000 worth of grant money to help the Thurmont Lions Club again, who are very active in the community. And then we had a $25,000 grant for the benches, bike racks, and trash cans with the new sidewalk program that State Highway Administration has just went through, and all of Main Street now has new sidewalks. The town that came along and put new lamp posts in. So if you haven't been to Thurmont lately, it's quite a difference aesthetically.
Right, lots of beautification. And that really does help the downtowns.
It sure
if it looks good, it's a place people want to go and stroll around and view your businesses and just a place to be.
And we're trying to build a package. We have vacancies like most towns do, but we are trying to build a product and then package it. And the aesthetics are one part of that plan. We also have the view where when your Main Street is beautiful and people are constantly using Main Street, it ripples out throughout the community, and other businesses benefit from that as well.
Now, what kind of events have you put on? I know I recently went to your farmers market, but I also know you have other community events. Can you tell us a little bit about those and maybe market them a little bit?
Absolutely. We have a lot coming up, and we have our Thurmont Think Pink that is coming up the month of October. It's our second annual Thurmont Think Pink, and all proceeds go to Patty Hurwitz Foundation at FMH. It's our second year. We had a logo created. We took the town logo, and it was Thurmont Gateway to the Mountains, and now it's Thurmont Gateway to the Cure. So we are marketing this logo for everything we do. We have our first annual Think Pink 5K run on October 24th. All proceeds, of course, go to the foundation. Last year, we sold 1,300 pink light bulbs, and everybody for the entire month of October from 6 to 8 turned on their pink light bulbs, and we've already started selling them this year at Ace Hardware and Hobbs Hardware. They're already selling them. So we have businesses. We have 30 businesses on board this year, and for example, at a hair salon every Monday, they'll pitch in $1 for everybody that gets a haircut. So every business has something unique. And last year we raised $5,300. We were hoping for $1,000 our first year. So this year we've set our goal at $8,000. We are having a Think Pink paint night with Laura Day. And
Okay. Paint nights are very popular these days.
yeah, and this is going to be pink pajamas. Wear your pink pajamas, wear your pink attire, and guys too. So we are doing that October 23rd, the night before the 5K. We have our, of course, Small Business Saturday in November coming up. We also have Color Fest coming up October 10th and 11th. And our Main Street Center will be opening October 10th for the first time. So we're really excited about that.
And where is that?
That center is 11 Water Street, and it's the old Thurmont Library before the Thurmont Regional Library came along, and the Moravian Church. We're doing an art walk on November 13th, a Friday night, and Rebecca Pearl is going to unveil a new painting commissioned by Dr. Denny Black in Thurmont, the spires of Mechanicstown in the 1800s, and that building as well, the Moravian Church. So we'll have the wineries, many local artists. We're also going to do some nail artists this time at the Art Walk. So that's November 13th. Then, of course, our annual Christmas in Thurmont is always the first Saturday in December, and it's in its 11th year.
Wow. So there's a lot going on. Now, I also know that you've developed a new brochure for the town, and that there's also a new brochure coming out that coordinates and highlights all the main streets in Frederick County, because we all do work together. Certainly the County Economic Development Team meets with you and the other Main Street managers in all the municipalities, because we want to attract as many people as we can here. Tourism is certainly a big business for the entire county.
Absolutely.
And so do you want to talk a little bit about what you're promoting in your brochure?
Sure. We'll start with our Thurmont brochure. It's Getaway to the Gateway. Since we are Gateway to the Mountains, we are promoting it and using the tagline, Getaway to the Gateway. So we will be redoing this brochure in a few more months and looking at some other options. And it tells about the town, and of course on the inside there's a map. And then, of course, the county brochure. Thank you, County Executive Gardner, for listening to the requests of the main streets. And we have been working with Sandy at Frederick County Economic and Development in Helen, and they have done a wonderful job putting together a county brochure, since we do have the most Main Street communities in the state of Maryland, right here in Frederick County. So that brochure will be coming out November 1st, and I do believe it's going to be inserted into every issue of Frederick Magazine as well.
Oh, very good. That's a good way to get that information out
Yes,
there.
and the brochure is absolutely gorgeous. Frederick County Economic Development and Gene Peterson have done a great job, and it far exceeds anybody else's in the state. So thank you for that. And it will be used as a vehicle for tourism, and as we all know, those tourism dollars, they count.
They do count. Tourism is certainly big business.
Yes.
So if people want to connect with you to find out more about these events, are they listed on the Town of Thurmont's webpage? Can they connect to you there?
Yes, Thurmont.com is the town site, and then we have a brand new website for Main Street that was acquired with a grant. It's ThurmontMainStreet.com. And we also have tourism on there. We have our local events. We have a link that I actually modeled from Frederick County Economic and Development's webpage. So if you're thinking about starting a business in Thurmont, it's A through Z what to do. And thanks to, again, our friends over at Frederick County Economic and Development for helping me with that.
Very good. So we do want to partner with you, with the town of Thurmont, and with all our municipalities, because, you know, we're all in it together, and,
Yes.
you know, all this energy and enthusiasm and good things happening in Frederick County, you know, we need to promote it and really attract people. And let people know all the good things that are happening in our community. So I want to thank you for joining us today. I want to thank you for your enthusiasm. You do a great job promoting the town of Thurmont. It's always fun to meet with you and to talk with you. So thanks so much.
And thank you for listening to our request. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you learned a lot about what's happening in the town of Thurmont on their Main Street. Lots of events going on. Please connect with their webpage and their brochures to find out what's happening so that you can enjoy a lot of the good things that are happening here in Frederick County.